What?
I'm just trying to take this seriously. Okay.
Hey guys, it's Jeannie. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be filming a mukbang and Q&A with my best friend Jared at Golden Teacher on Instagram. Today we are going to be discussing some everyday topics and some healing topics as well while eating Planted Soul ATL.
Yeah, y'all. This
on
is
Instagram.
Planted Soul is like one of the best spots in Atlanta.
Vegan. They have
shrimp baskets. Yes, vegan.
They have
baskets.
good for the soul food platter with mac and cheese. They have so many things. They have so many things. Vegan mac and cheese, y'all, in Atlanta. It's so good. So we are going to be discussing some super interesting topics and some super interesting questions that we have for you guys. We're also just going to be eating and being deep, I guess you could say, and just being open with you guys. So I'm super duper excited. So today what I'm gonna be eating is actually we both got the same thing.
Yeah, we have the same thing. Yeah,
we both got the same thing. So we're gonna be eating hot lemon pepper wings with some fries, and we also have ranch and ketchup. So it's gonna be so delicious. Don't forget to give this video a like and go ahead and subscribe, because I know y'all are already watching and y'all are engaged. So keep up with me and watch my previous videos. Watch my previous video. It was a pick a card reading for 2022, this new year. So go watch it and figure out some divine downloads and some messages from your guides, and also just like the video and let me know that you like the content that I'm posting. So let's go ahead and let's get started.
Okay guys, so the first question is, how should I apply this spiritual knowledge in my everyday life? So my answer to that and my take on that is, whenever you come across spiritual knowledge that resonates with your energy, or knowledge that you feel like is divinely meant for you, how you apply that in your everyday life is you ask yourself, like, okay, how is it resonating? You should ask yourself, where in your body do you feel that it resonates? If you can pay attention to your body, it keeps you more in tune with your chakras, and you basically tapping into your chakras is going to allow you to take in that spiritual knowledge that's divinely sent to you. So honestly, I would just pay attention to the way the information resonates with your energy, how you feel about it. You know, whenever spiritual knowledge is presented to you, it makes you question your beliefs and question like where you are. So those are my takes on how you would be able to apply that in your everyday life. It's basically like everyday shadow work.
I do agree on that with you, Jared, especially about shadow work. If you start to get more connected to your body and pay attention to how your body reacts to certain situations or certain circumstances or certain relationships that you're in, or if you start to just become more aware of how you feel as an individual, which I would suggest and recommend everybody do, but just apply that knowledge just through a new level of understanding in yourself. And you can do that by getting more connected to your body and figuring out ways that you can actually be more connected to your inner energy and your inner power. So that's a really, really good answer. I like that about shadow work. I really feel like if you're really struggling with direction, ask your guides for some specific answers. Be as specific as possible and see what answers your guides have for you. And pay attention to your intuition. Your guides are going to send you messages, and your guides are going to send you hints. Yeah, follow your intuition. You know, there's certain things that you can do to make sure that you are on the right path. And all you have to do is follow your soul's calling. I feel like that was so beautifully said. Me personally, I started applying this spiritual knowledge when I was doing lots of emotional work and figuring out how I can meet my own needs emotionally without needing external validation or external approval. So just go inwards with your energy and just make your energy be absorbed by yourself. Don't try and add in other external factors, because then it's going to be hard to apply the knowledge, if that makes any sense. So let me know what you guys think. How would you apply this knowledge, or what has been working for you when it comes to your spiritual journey and applying the knowledge? We would love to know. So go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. So the second question is, do tarot cards actually work? Do crystals actually work? Do these divination tools that people use, like sage and Palo Santo, do they actually work? People love to question things like this, but don't seek the understanding and the actual source of the energy behind it. They question it because it's an external factor. But the gag is you actually use this external factor or this new piece of energy to do shadow work yourself. So my personal answer is yes, I do think divination tools work. What do you think, Jared? I feel like they are very effective when you know how to implement the energy and you use it with the right intention, because at the end of the day, your intention is what matters.
Yes, I actually agree with that, Jeannie. Your intention is what matters, and it's all about being intentional with then going into trying to figure out what divination tools are called to you. Me, myself, I am a tarot reader, and I feel like I can definitely vouch for saying that they work. Once you get aware of your energy and you start to understand like how to open your chakras and things like that, especially working with your crown chakra, you actually use divination tools to connect closer to yourself. Like for my example, tarot cards actually help me connect to my guides, my ancestors, that type of stuff, and for me to be able to have that relationship with them by taking in like the divine messages that I was getting through my intuition. With my experience with crystals, it's more so on a different energy level. You know, one of my favorite crystals is a rose quartz. That crystal actually does help me with understanding my value as a person, and, you know, having that unconditional love towards myself, so that way I'm able to, you know, want to reflect that universally. So I can definitely vouch for, I feel like these divination tools work if you go into it open-minded, optimistic, and like Jeannie said, with the correct intentions. That's really what it's all about.
Yes, and also to know what you're working with. Figure out like the history in the background
research
and where it comes from and what exactly you're working with. You can't just go out here blindly following beliefs and ideologies,
and also
and
ask yourself
like that.
Why do you feel called to it? Okay, guys, so the third question that we have is, what is your favorite part of the spiritual journey? Okay, so my favorite part of the spiritual journey is actually the self-reflection, and to be able to see like how far you've come. So for example, we just stepped into a new year. I know a lot of people can look at themselves from the beginning of 2021, especially for those who started their spiritual journey, you know, in 2021. What happened with me is I was presented with the information in 2019, and I actually had to apply it in 2021. So looking at myself from January 2021 to January 2022 now, I can definitely say the healing was worth it. I still have a long way to go, but my favorite part is actually seeing the work that I put in reflect how I am as a person and my energy. Yeah,
no, I agree with you on that, because if you know, when COVID hit, the way that people saw life was completely different, because everyone was isolated, you know, if not everybody, like the majority of people were isolated and social distancing, and people are still doing that, but now people approach it differently because they have a newfound sense of understanding, whether it be like good or bad, if that makes sense. Like, people now are just really set in their ways when it comes to, you're either on this path or you're not. Like, and if you're not, why are you not? You need to start asking yourself these questions. So I do feel like I agree with you on that for sure. I feel like it's been a beautiful journey. My favorite part of the spiritual journey is being as honest with myself as possible, because it gives me a newfound sense of understanding. My favorite part about being on the spiritual journey is that I don't have to sugarcoat anything for myself or push any feelings to the side. So all parts of myself are acknowledged and they're understood by me and me only. And because of that, I have a newfound sense of confidence. And not only that, but I can also deepen my relationships and actually have a healthy relationship. And because of that, I'm able to figure out what it is exactly that I deserve on the journey of my healing. So I really like these questions because they make you do shadow work regardless.
Like
you guys are watching us, you know, film this. Ask yourself these questions too. Like, these things are just really, really good to engage with, because they give you a newfound sense of consciousness when it comes to doing shadow work. You can actually uncover layers of yourself by asking yourself these simple questions, and that's what doing shadow work is. Exactly, that's exactly what shadow work is digging deeper. So let's dig deeper, y'all. Ooh, this is good. What are the red flags and the green flags in a relationship or a friendship? I'm gonna edit that out.
The tea is hot.
I know, right? This food is so good. Guys, I love vegan food. I love being vegan. No animals were harmed in the making of this meal.
Food,
like,
bro.
guys, no animals were harmed in the making
This food
of
is
this
so
meal.
good.
Can you believe that?
Being vegan definitely changed my relationship and look on food.
Oh yeah, it definitely changed my relationship on food too. I felt that. It just makes you see things from a different point of view. So the next question is, what are the red flags and the green flags in a relationship or a friendship? So I'm gonna go ahead and start with green flags. So green flags in a friendship would be the ability to communicate openly and express yourself openly without having to feel ashamed. Another green flag is being more connected to yourself when you hang out with your friend. I feel like you should be able to learn things about yourself while you are embarking on a friendship or a journey with somebody, regardless of whether it's romantic or not. So for red flags in a relationship or friendship is if the person tries to push to the side how you feel. Also too, if you feel insecure around somebody, that means you are not ready to be in a friendship or relationship, and you need to do shadow work on why you don't feel adequate enough to have people around you. I feel like a red flag is if somebody's like a bully to you, or is always like making fun of you, or making you feel small, or making you feel not good enough and stuff like that, or if they always criticize you or critique you over like who you are, I guess. Things of that nature. What do you think, Jared?
So I'm gonna start off with green flags. Green flags, in my opinion, are going to be somebody who's able to reciprocate the same energy you're giving.
Exactly.
Somebody who's able to understand, and it's not an energy thing. It doesn't even have to be physical, even though it can be.
It is very energetic.
It's very. Are
That's
you giving
so
me
true.
what I'm giving you? It doesn't even have to be like a material item. It's just between energy. Like, are you giving me what I'm giving you? Am I overextending and you're just, taking all my energy?
Yeah.
Are we able to?
Do I feel drained?
Exactly. Do I feel drained after being with this person? Do I feel energized? Do I feel good about myself? So energy reciprocation is definitely a green flag for me. I definitely love a friend who's able to reciprocate the same energy I'm giving. Exactly why me and Jeannie work so well. So another green flag for friendships, somebody who's emotionally there for you. It doesn't even have to be like a specific gender thing. I feel like guys can do this with guys, girls can do this with girls, girls can also do this with guys. I just feel like somebody who's emotionally there for you. You don't even have to have a friend who's super emotional, but somebody who you feel vulnerable enough to be yourself around, because you have to accept parts of yourself, and some parts of yourself are vulnerable, and you can get sad or you can experience emotions, and some people don't want to process that type of stuff alone. So it's really good to have a friend who is emotionally there for you, because that is essentially showing that they care for you. That's essentially showing that they want to establish some type of emotional connection with you, so that way your friendship can keep thriving.
Exactly.
Red flags.
Red flags.
Red flags with friends. Somebody who from the start is already
on some bullshit.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly, doing too much. Somebody who is already from the start doing too much. You can feel how people make you feel in your body if you start paying attention to your energy more. But even if you aren't, to that point to where you really paying attention to your body, you just have that funny feeling. And somebody who is already doing too much from the start is just not going to be good for you. You just need somebody to match your energy going into a relationship, whether it be romantic or platonic. What is another red flag? White lies.
Oh, lying.
Yeah,
yes,
lying. Not even just
why
white
are
lies.
you lying?
Lying, period. It's just like, yeah, just don't do that. Don't do that.
Honestly, I feel like blatant disrespect is one. I feel like people naturally disregard disrespect from people when they think that they're in love with them or like they like them. So we do it with, I feel like I personally have done it with like friendships when I was naive, or even just relationships that weren't in balance. Like you tend to disregard what the person says or how they behave because you think that they are going to be better with you, when in reality that person just needs to do shadow work. So lying is definitely a red flag for sure. I also think too, just like not being able to be honest and be vulnerable and open up and express what chapter or page that person is, or basically try to get on the same page with you. I feel like the inability to do that, showing up time and time again, is a red flag showing that the relationship is not gonna work.
And one more red flag, you guys, trauma bonding.
Oh, trauma bonding. If you guys can only become connected through sorrow and pain and discomfort and trauma and bitterness, like if you're just friends with people because you dislike specific people, you need to do shadow work, things of that nature. Just making sure that you are building your relationships and friendships off of a foundation of understanding and love, and not jealousy or bitterness or hate or bullying or judgment or things of that nature. Because if somebody goes into it overanalyzing how somebody else is and nitpicking at what kind of person they should be, you can already tell it's not going to work. Because if you truly love somebody, you're not going to control somebody, and you're also not going to try and tell them what to do and emotionally manipulate them. True. So just think about things like that.
You guys, the next question is going to be what inspires you. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with mine first. What inspires me is really any form of art. I love to see other artists show their work on social media platforms, whether it be like Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter. I love seeing other art because it really inspires me to get out and do something creative. Like I get a lot of my art, my painting ideas and sketching ideas from Pinterest, Instagram. I really just like being able to see other creatives showcase their things, so that way I can be able to see how that energy resonates with me and see what I want to create, you know, off of my own creativity and intuition and that type of stuff. And I also really think music inspires me as well. Music really helps me do shadow work, and it helps me tap into my creativity as well. So I definitely think music inspires me when it comes to certain things like that.
For me, what inspires me is knowing I am capable of manifesting anything that I want. I think that's very inspirational because it reminds me that my power is infinite energetically. I can transcend time and space simply by using my mind and simply by coming to a deeper sense of understanding. So that definitely keeps me motivated in my healing journey, and that's really what inspires me, is that I can be on that healing journey and I can always get better, and the healing journey is always about getting better and doing better. The next question is any suggestions on getting creative. So me personally, for getting creative, I like to do things like connecting to stillness. I feel like at my most still times, I can see things through a different lens of my sensuality and my emotions, because I'm connecting to that intuitive and that emotional energy. So that really helps me get creative, and also too just channeling my social butterfly energy and connecting with others, because when I can channel my creativity, I can use my knowledge and my emotions, and I can combine them to create a new project or a new idea. What about you, Jared?
I think it's 3 top things that help me get creative: cooking, music.
Cooking, yes, that's so true. Cooking, that's a good
cooking,
one.
music, and art. Like, and when I say art, I mean like painting and sketching specifically. I feel like those are my top 3 things when it comes to getting creative. That's really how I channel like my energy into like how I'm feeling, whatever I'm thinking is into those 3 things.
Yes, I feel like creating your art helps you stay creative, because you're using your own emotions and your own energy to actually manifest something that symbolizes your emotional energy or your inner knowing. So I think it's super beautiful, and you can, you know, create art in different ways. It's not just painting, you know, art is music, art is photography, art is visuals,
Poetry.
art is poetry, art is so many things. So just figure out what works for you and figure out the ways that you can channel your emotional energy, and that will definitely help you. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, follow me at follow Jeannie, Jeanny, so at follow Jeannie. And you guys can follow Jared at Golden X Teacher.
Yes.
He's so cool, you guys. He does readings, he does Reiki as well. You can tap in with the both of us. Here we have a magical male, a magical being of light, and then me. You guys already know me, Jeannie. So yes, this is my best friend, guys, Jared, and we went and we got Planet Soul today, and it was absolutely delicious.
Yes, y'all can see I was busting on this food for the whole video,
right? And we're also drinking kombucha.
yeah.
We also love kombucha. Where are my kombucha lovers at? I like to drink the Simple True Kroger brand, and this is their cranberry apple kombucha.
Sponsor her.
Yeah, sponsor me, Simple Truth. I stay buying stuff from y'all, so sponsor me if y'all are already watching this. Okay, y'all, so that wraps up this video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting a new video 2 times a week, so go ahead and subscribe if you like this video. Go ahead and like the video and comment and let me know what you guys think, and also share this with your best friend, share it with your neighbor,
everybody,
with your boyfriend, with your auntie, with your uncle, with your sister, with your brother, your dog, your cat, your lizard, your rabbit. Share it with your niece, share it with your nephew, share it with your stepsister, share it with your stepbrother, share it with everybody, okay? Share it with everybody. We need to get this tribe rolling because we got some things that we need to get down to the bottom of. So subscribe and let me know what you guys think, and follow Jared as well at Golden X Teacher, exactly. And follow Planet Soul and go order some meals with them because they're delicious and they're vegan. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jeannie, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye guys.